Hey, bud. I just wanted to say, good luck and let's have some fun, alright? For the division, baby. For the division. I know you can hear me. For the division. I'm ready when you ready. I'm ready when you ready. Woo! Alright. I need hype music. I need hype music. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where is it at? There it is. I need my jewelry. No. Chill out.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the city of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
I'm hyped.
Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on to
No,
the contact.
I'm applying pressure.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 4th down.
I'm applying pressure. I'm applying pressure. You think we're just gonna walk out of here? No, I'm applying pressure.
Going into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Oh, why do you throw it like that?
It's intercepted.
Why do you throw it like that, bro? We had so much space.
Getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
That's tough.
First drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Working quickly here. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Jones now to throw. Has it down close. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big of a tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This is complete to Schultz. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him...
Oh, he picked that? That's tough.
Intercepted again. Picked out by Andrew Booth. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. Offense up to the line fast. They go play fake with Jones. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know, these third and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on third and short, they can't get the job done.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Again, Jones to the air. Pass complete, screenplay. Escapes the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Dumps it off to his running back. This is ahead for about 5. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From just shy of midfield on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out third down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That's caught for the first.
Oh, what the fuck are you doing, bro? I'm putting
him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Hauled in by Downs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. On target to Downs.
What the fuck are they?
Gets this forward to the 19. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Jones looking to throw. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Yo, my team. What the fuck are we doing right now? Like,
Here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, first and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Diving right side, got it! A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectiveness.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Stroud off the play fake. Schultz with the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. From the gun, Stroud. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Working inside the red zone. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Man, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Everly's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31. Play fake, Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Gets this to Woods. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, a play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Jones to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Colts are ready for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Completed here to Pickens. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. There he goes on the right side. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back with a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Stroud. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Colts pick it up. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Colts boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take... Looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it, I felt it,
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts continue piling onto this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Running back, motioning right. He'll throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked out by Andrew Booth. And the Colts watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones finds his man Downs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, throw by Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Dumped off to his running back. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Stroud throwing here on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. You're going for this. Oh, what an effort. Diving, making the catch along the right sideline. Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them for a little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston 1st. From the gun, Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. And go play fake with Jones. To the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Again, Jones to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, In a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Working quickly here. On first down, it's Jones to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Texans will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
First down, Stroud. They get it right back. That's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Colts have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
He loses the football, and the Texans grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
On play action, here's Stroud. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. That's taken in by Henry. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 22. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Stroud from the pistol. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Henry on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Shakes himself free. He's on the move. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked out by Andrew Booth. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. Jones on first down. Wow, wide open here, complete. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Jukes one defender. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. All right, set now. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. To the air, Stroud. And they pick him up again. Kenny Moore with the pick. Colts capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Play fake, Jones. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six?
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. He finds Pickens left side. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2. They'll try to run it in. And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead down to 13 now.
Texans 18.
They'll time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And that's covered up by the Colts. And that should be our final highlight from this one. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season as they start looking ahead to their wild card contest next week.